What's up, world? You're tuned into 423 FM. You already know we've got you covered with your daily dose of celebrity drama. Now let's get into it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the 423. Ellen Degeneres has been thought of as the fun-loving, happy-go-lucky daytime talk show host by millions of white suburban moms for decades. But behind the scenes, things haven't been quite as peachy. While allegations against DeGeneres, claiming she created a hostile work environment, have been swirling for a long time now, in recent years, as more and more people come forward, these claims have started to gain a lot more traction. I made a video about Ellen more than 6 months ago, detailing just a few of the horror stories from current and past employees, but I was far from the first to cover these terrible allegations and the fact that Ellen simply isn't as much of a saint as she tries to make it seem. If you want more detail about what exactly her employees have complained about, which includes not being able to look Ellen in the eye, being repeatedly harassed about simple mistakes, and being told to leave the office to go home and shower, you can check out that video for more examples and some backstory that explains why the public perception surrounding the comedian has changed so drastically. There was also a report published by BuzzFeed in April in which employees detailed claims of racism and intimidation at the company. Their story contained a spectrum of accused racist behavior, from microaggressions to jokes about mistaking two black female employees with the same hairstyle for one another, along with one of the main writers telling a black employee, "I'm sorry, I only know the names of the white people who work here." Throughout years of these negative stories from her employees, Ellen has come out relatively unscathed, so she's never actually addressed any of this, probably because 99% of the people who still watch her show every single day likely never caught wind of any of it. That is, until this week, when an official investigation was finally launched. Executives from Telepictures and Warner Brothers sent a memo to staffers last week saying they've engaged Warner Media's employee relations group and a third-party firm who will interview current and former staffers about their experiences on set. Now, Ellen is personally addressing her staff, apologizing for numerous transgressions at the workplace, though she still doesn't specify what those are. In her statement, DeGeneres acknowledges a culture that doesn't reflect the value she started the franchise with 17 years ago, while also pledging to do better. On top of that, insiders familiar with the show told Variety that longtime executive producer Ed Glavin is set to exit his role on the series immediately. Here's what Ellen wrote in her statement. "On day one of the show, I told everyone in our first meeting that the Ellen DeGeneres show would be a place of happiness. No one would ever raise their voice, and everyone would be treated with respect. Obviously, something changed, and I'm disappointed to learn that this has not been the case. I could not have had the success I've had without all of your contributions. My name is on the show and everything we do, and I take responsibility for that. Alongside Warner Brothers, we immediately began an internal investigation, and we are taking steps together to correct the issues. As we've grown exponentially, I've not been able to stay on top of everything, and relied on others to do their jobs as they know I'd want them done. Clearly, some didn't. That will now change, and I'm committed to ensuring this does not happen again." This statement is interesting, to say the least, because it sounds a lot like Ellen is putting the blame on everyone around her. It's obviously very vague, but while she mentions taking responsibility since her name is on the show, she also states that she's relied on others to do their jobs correctly without her staying on top of them since her franchise has grown so much. This implies that she's just as surprised as everyone else that there are problems in the workplace, instead of actually apologizing for directly causing a lot of these problems. There are definitely a lot of issues throughout the Ellen DeGeneres show involving other writers and senior-level staffers, so of course that should be handled. But allegations against Ellen herself and how badly she treats employees are seemingly just being ignored here, since it's her show. You would hope that because a third-party firm is launching this investigation that they'll actually take into consideration the dozens of stories they're bound to hear about the boss herself, but since it looks like she's trying to get ahead of this, I doubt anything will happen to her directly. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that Ellen DeGeneres will face any repercussions for how badly she's treated her employees? Or will this investigation only affect her employees who've treated their subordinates poorly? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments, subscribe to the 423 for more videos, and if you like this one, just give it a quick thumbs up. That is it for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.